Hey friends, we're back in the kitchen for another recipe video, and tonight I will be making some summery wraps inspired by summer ingredients, essentially. Really high water content, hydrating foods, very fresh, very delicious. The base of which will be the nori. You could use a different kind of wrapper, but this is what I am into personally. I find it works really well. I'm just going to lay that out here and then also lay down a piece of romaine lettuce. These are pretty large leaves. You could do one way, one another way, but I've got a lot of ingredients here and I don't want to overstuff my wraps. I have been known to do that, so I'm going to try and avoid that. Now, here in this bowl is 3 English cucumbers spiralized with juice of 1 lime, about a tablespoon of wakame flakes, and a tablespoon of dulse flakes, all kind of massaged together, and I chop the noodles up so they're not super long, hopefully. And that'll go on next. I like to put the romaine lettuce leaf down so it can absorb some of the water from the cucumber noodles. Otherwise, your wraps get soggy quite quickly. In general, it's best to eat these pretty much right away. So next I think we can go with some tomato slices here. Got gorgeous heirloom tomatoes. We have some avocado over here. And then sprouts on top. These are radish and clover sprouts. Very, very delicious. So I just put some water in a bowl so that I could easily wet the ends of the nori to help the wrap stick together well. Now I could do a little something like this. This might make it Mondo giant wrap though. We'll give it a try. Actually, I think it's doing really nicely. Holding everything together. And it's more green spreads. The more you can get in more greens, the better. So we will repeat that process here and now in this beautiful, glorious present moment. Thank you very much for being alive right now. Tuning in, saying hey. You could put other things in the cucumber noodles. You know, some chopped jalapeno would have been really nice if you're into spicy things. Though the radish sprouts will give it a little bit of a kick. How much kick? I don't know. We shall see. In terms of the doshas, this is pretty mild. This is pretty pacifying for everybody. The tomatoes would be the only questionable item because Ayurveda is not a big fan of consuming raw tomatoes. Although, if you are coming to my channel from the raw vegan world, chances are you are a fan of consuming raw tomatoes. Though some people do have nightshade sensitivities, and you know, Ayurveda's onto something there. I seem to tolerate them fine, thankfully, because I really, really enjoy them, especially the summertime heirloom tomatoes. They are so good. Radish sprouts would not be the top choice for Pitta dosha. However, for Vata and Kapha, excellent choices since they are a little bit spicier. Clover is going to be more neutral and friendly for everybody. Romaine is friendly for everybody. Hi. Cucumber is great for Vata and Pitta, not so great for Kapha technically, though see how you do. It's so water rich, and Kapha is a water earth element based dosha, so something like cucumber may aggravate Kapha. You just have to see for yourself. I love it. It's probably, I mean, it's my favorite non-sweet fruit, hands down. And of course the avocado, excellent for Vata and Pitta. Kapha needs to watch the fat, especially. Again, if Kapha's aggravated, if you're trying to lose weight, you would want to look at, using only half of an avocado or even less. If you're doing some kind of liver detox protocol, something like that, wanting to lower your fat for any reason, then you would want to be mindful of the avocado in this recipe. But as you see, I'm only using 2-3 pieces in each wrap. So I haven't even used half an avocado yet. And we are on wrap number 3. So these are wrapping up really beautifully. Just gonna set them aside so that I have some more space. And any of these ingredients that don't go into the wraps, I would just offer to myself on the side. Like if I eat all of these wraps for dinner and I do finish them and I'm still hungry, if I have any of these leftovers, I would just eat them. Otherwise, I would store them. I could make a sauce out of the leftover cucumber noodles tomorrow, a sauce with the tomato. So anything that's left over, either eat later or create something with tomorrow. But these are just kind of like the normal proportions of ingredients that I find I tend to eat on a daily basis for dinner. I'm not going to be serving this with a sauce, although you could. Wraps with cucumber noodles especially are nice and juicy anyway. You don't really find I need a sauce. Although if you're looking for some excellent sauce recipes, there are some on this channel. You can also check out my book, Raw Food Ayurveda, Volume 2. So many dips and sauce recipes, dressing recipes, like over 30. So many to choose from there. But it's also nice to just enjoy really simple flavors, especially when all your ingredients are so fresh and delicious. And these tomatoes have so much flavor. If you wanted, you could serve these with some lime on the side too. That would be nice. So as the romaine leaves get smaller, it gets a little bit more challenging to do this in a skillful way. But we're doing it, aren't we? We are doing it. The key with nori wraps really is just practice. You get better with time. The more you roll, the better you roll. I say that and now I'm struggling. Be okay with less than perfection too. It's just food. All right. Now you could cut these however you want. You could cut these in bite-sized pieces. You could cut them in half. It really depends on what you like. I'm thinking I will cut them in half. See, I have all this left over. You could even combine this and just eat it as a salad. That would be really good too. Another way to do these wraps is to dice these up, mix these, and you could mix all of these ingredients together, and then you have one thing that you're actually stuffing in instead of having everything separate. It's very much your personal preference. I tend to like everything separate. Look how beautiful. They are so pretty. So fresh, so simple, healthy, delicious, organic, fresh fruits and veggies, y'all, for the win. Every time, every time. And the more you eat this way, the more you're able to appreciate the simple flavors of fresh fruits and veggies. I know people say that and you might not believe it, but it's true. I wish for you to experience that. So as these sat, they got a little bit soggy from the noodles. So that's, again, something to be mindful of. You want to eat these right away. Otherwise, you can double reinforce them with 2 sheets of nori. But that's a lot of nori. I don't like to eat that much nori. And we have a beautiful platter of wraps going on here. See this? I mean, abundant beauty. And so just to finish it off, I've got a little sprinkle of liquid in here. I'm gonna towel that off. And then I'm gonna play more with it because I love playing with my food. Yeah, what do we want to do, y'all? How about we do the sprouts in the middle? I'm not gonna put the cucumber noodles on this because they would just like leak water all over the place. The tomatoes would kind of do that a little bit too, but I'm into the color, so we're going for it. Make your food pretty, play with it, especially if you're sharing. This would be a beautiful dish to share with some loved ones. So yummy. Yeah, I find when I take the time to make the food look beautiful like this, I appreciate it more. It's like paying homage to the earth, the soil, the farmers who grew this stuff. the water, the rain, the sun, everything that went into making this moment possible. It's pretty beautiful. Oh, we can even do some avocado on there. The possibilities are endless. Do a bigger piece. Also, another thing I want to stress, just because it goes on this plate here doesn't mean it has to go in my belly either, right? I'm just making it look pretty. Yeah? Would you like one? Come on over. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this video was inspirational to you and that it encourages you to get in the kitchen and create some wraps for yourself. Learn the technique, be experimental, have fun with your ingredients, and yeah, like this video if you like it, subscribe for more, click for the bell for notifications, check out my book Raw Food Ayurveda Volume 2 for recipes like this and some excellent sauce recipes as well. Again, thanks so much for watching. Much love to you. Namaste.